Hi guys, I will show you the demo of our app on the charts. This is basically our landing page. It's the login page to on the charts. Since we don't have an account, we'll go through it from the start. We'll register an account. So I'll just add anything over here, an email, which is not really an email, a really bad password, and I'll try creating an account. As you can see, we have some checks over here. We need to ensure that the email address that we add is a valid email address. So I'll add the one I usually use. Password, one of our security requirements is having a complicated password. So it prompts user to add a password which must contain all of these things, which is what we'll do. We'll create a nice password and we'll also ensure that the passwords that we have match to ensure that you didn't mistype your own password. So we'll try creating an account. Another check we have is to ensure that the username is long enough. So we'll create an account with this. So yeah, our registration was successful and now we can log in. Just to show you, we cannot log in with the same, we cannot register with the same username again or email address as that is one of our constraints in the database. So as you can see, both of these things are prompted. Anyway, we can log in with the same credentials that we registered with right now. We'll log in. Um, we'll be prompted to enter an OTP as we are doing some multi-factor authentication. So I will just look at my Gmail over here for that. It also says to check the spam, so we will check the spam. As you can see, this is something that just came. We will use this. Let's enter a wrong one first. So, it shows that it is invalid, so we'll enter the right one. Um, this is our welcome page. This is a logged in user from our account, but we still need to log in through Spotify's O authorization to ensure that you get Spotify's data. You can fetch Spotify's data to show all of these analytics over here. So you cannot access any of the other pages as you are not logged in with Spotify, which is what I'll do. I'm already logged into my Google account over here, but if I cancel, um, I am I'm prompted with that I cancel the Spotify authorization and I have to connect again, which is what I'll do right now. Um, I'll agree to this, the O authorization, and now I have the dashboard. After in the dashboard, there is a sidebar. So there, these are all the pages, and these light up when I hover over them, and these light up when I touch them as well. Anyway, this is our dashboard, and this is our user. The dashboard shows your top track for today, your top artist for the week, your top genres, and the five. These are the songs I've listened to latest. So the five most listened to tracks, most recently listened to tracks right now. Um, so this is our dashboard page. This all is fetched from the Spotify API. Um, our analytics page shows you your top tracks, artists, or genres, depending on what you want to see. It also you can view it using this scroll method. You can see the top 50 tracks that you have with this, or you can view it in a gallery form as well, depending on whatever you want. So it adds an interactive layer to looking at your stats as well. Um, Same with artists. You can do it either way you want, as well as genres. You can see your top genres for various times. So this is more of a graph layout to make it look nicer. So we have different time frames you can see your top tracks in. So these are the top tracks I have in the last 6 months. I can see it in the past 4 weeks as well. So I want to see them like this, so I'll just see them like this. Um, I can see them for the past year as well. So as you can see, my data has changed because my listening habits have changed over the years. This is the same for my top artists. Um, This has probably not changed that much because I've been listening to very similar artists for a very long time. But as you can see, the rankings change. Genre is also similar to that. Probably won't change that much since you listen to similar songs all the time. But anyway, this is the analytics page that we have. Then we can have our playlist page. You can create a playlist with just one click. Uh, these are basically the most top songs that you have, and a playlist is automatically created. This also shows up on your Spotify account itself, but it's also on the app if you need it, and you can go back and like make a new playlist anytime you want, but it's probably not going to create, it creates a playlist of your top 25 songs at that moment. You can go back and create a new playlist, but obviously it's not going to change new songs right away because obviously my listening habits have not changed in the last minute or something. Um, that's our playlist page. And then there's a profile page which shows an extended Spotify profile. This is basically my Spotify icon and my name. So this is basically the number of minutes streams and hours streamed, recently most played track, and listening diversity index for for the specific time period that we have selected. So this is for the last 4 weeks. Listening diversity index is basically the amount of diversity you have in your listening habits, and all of these other things are as they say, the last 6 months. So as you can see, for that, the numbers become much higher, and your recently most played song also changes. And it's similar to for the all time as well. It's a lot more. Um, and my listening diversity index has also increased from all time in the last 4 weeks. So these are our main things that the user can do. I'll also turn off my internet for a second. Shows unavailable, showing the last sync data. So we cache every time you log in. We cache your data and we ensure that that is the data you last see in case everything goes back. So we have all of these last cached things as well as some dummy data in case there's not enough cached things. Um, and we can't create a playlist as we are offline, and we can't sync directly to Spotify. But yeah, so we just show the last cache data, and that's how it works. So another feature we have, so in case we have someone who is not registered as a developer in the developer mode, we cannot really show their data as we cannot sync their Spotify. So we'll just create like a new account and like do the same process, but we'll log in with someone's Spotify whose Spotify has not been registered. Um, so again, just like a account that has not been registered with our developer thing. We're logging in through that. We'll agree, and then we'll now see dummy data. So this is to ensure that our app still works in case there is nothing else going on. We still have demo data to show how our app actually looks like. We cannot create a playlist again for the same reason. And again, this is just dummy data. Also, as an admin, you cannot log in to the user page as only normal users can log in via this endpoint. You can only log in as an admin. Another feature, which is the admin page. You can go to the user login and admin login from the individual pages respectively. So we have an admin user already created, username or email and admin at the username or email is admin and password is admin123. This has been already created and you can log in through that. You cannot register as an admin user as you have to add it directly. Um, so you log in through the admin user. As you can see, this is the account I just created, as well as my own account over here. I can search for a specific name if I want. So it filters by the name. I can also view profile. I can look at the person's username, email, role. Role is basically whether they're a user or an admin, and the joining date. I can see it for the admin as well. As they're an admin, the role will be admin. And as you can see, the date is of now because that's when I have joined the thing. I can also delete users from here. So I'll just delete the user I just created right now. So um, it's been deleted and it'll go from here and it won't even come up again. The logs are basically whatever administrative action you take, the logs show a file of that. It's in a JSON format. So these are all the ones I did before the demo. But the ones I did right now is just viewing the profile um, and who views it as well as who it is viewed for. So admin viewed profile of Anisha, admin viewed profile of admin and admin deleted the user Anisha. So you can download logs from just one click and they change and they update with every single action. Um, so I can download it again as you can see, and it'll probably come that I viewed the admin user again, as you can see over here. So that's our main functionality for admin, and only admin can do these administrative actions as well as look at it. We can log out as we can do previously as well. Um, and that is most of our app. Thank you for watching.